That's times two. I probably missed, but that's okay. At least I fired. Even though you cheated, there's no way you caught up that well.
No, I got 6. I just cut 6.
Yeah, whatever. You fucked up.
See, I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2,
Oh,
3,
6.
4, 5. That's your go. 1. Ha. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna make it home before you. 1, 2.
There we go.
Nope. And it's doing it again. That's
6.
cheating.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go. I'm gonna get it for you. So that's 6.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I hear you now.
I'm
Was there something that you were doing?
Ready?
Yeah,
Been shooting.
but I'll wait until you
Sierra's
resolve
Yeah.
Sierra's,
You go first.
because I really don't want to say what I rolled.
How to play?
Well, I think I missed, right? I missed my person.
I didn't hear.
You haven't
your
given us a
rolls
number.
here.
I said you never gave
It's
us a
right
number.
there. It's in chat.
No,
No.
you're not in chat.
I said you're not on the roll
What?
20.
God damn it, my stupid! It keeps kicking me out. It's on chat on my end. I rolled a 24 to hit.
24. Its listed defense is a 27, so it is
Yeah.
able to veer out of the way. Keep in mind, there is cover bonus from rocks that both sides get, so that's not helping. That being said,
Don't
Dimitri,
mess with that.
I'm cursed. I'm
Exactly.
gonna say this now. I rolled a 40 to hit.
the TIE fighter.
Yes.
What was that you saying about I'm never getting in a gun turret, I'll never hit anything?
+2
What you do with the pieces?
damage.
Don't snatch them from her.
I'm cursed. I went from what normally rolls above average to what rolls below average. And I rolled above average on it. I'm cursed. Fuck this.
Other pieces?
How's your
I
curse?
accept being Percy at this point.
Yes, you're the Percy of the group.
Color.
I don't want to be, but I am now. So it's 5d damage plus
Hey,
2.
stop. Let her play with it. Just let her play with it.
Yes,
4
more
dice.
Hand it here. Here. She's not harming anything. Let her play with it.
So you're gonna be this?
I'm gonna guess 38. I'm gonna guess 38.
You like Roblox?
No.
I'll bet you any money it's higher than 10.
It's over 9,000. Seriously, I don't know why my computer's kicking me off.
You know what? I will take your bet, but you have to actually pick a number for it to be above or below.
Yes.
Now pick before I tell you.
Why?
Your damage roll is above 30.
You?
Where?
How much are you willing to bet on that?
I'll PayPal you $10 when I get paid.
Get out of
Do you want me to keep the roll I rolled, or do you want me to roll a new one?
We'll see.
Whatever your legitimate role is, man.
Well, I didn't roll above 30.
Oh.
At least I don't think I did. Well,
I don't think so.
22. 28.
28.
Just missed it.
Oh, I was
Wait,
so
plus
close.
2? I'm actually at 30.
30 exactly. That's not above 30 though.
Gonna throw in a character point?
No man, save your character points. You need those.
Yeah, I need those.
I say one character point actually means something to you.
Yes, it does. Do I need to roll a d6?
Yes, please roll me a d6.
That one fell off, and I'm gonna go get it to look at it. Five.
5? Okay. Wow. With your single shot from your twin cannons, the energy slams into the TIE fighter cockpit. You see as it flies by, because it was in the process of doing a run while you were doing this, you're able to catch that the transpirosteel is starting to bubble and the surrounding cockpit material is ultra heated and fracturing. It has 1 round until it disintegrates.
I'm cursed, guys. I'm cursed. Don't ever ask me to roll low.
Well, sorry, buddy.
Just don't do it.
I don't know how to use this ship.
I don't. This is fire control. I'm not joking. I have 1D of skill in this.
There'll be static popping in and out and starting to slowly overwhelm his response. For a few baking clans!
Hey, he is in a spacesuit. So it disintegrates around him. He would actually still be alive.
And if he has 1 turn, he has time to eject, because the first order actually lets you eject.
What?
Yeah, first
No
order
way.
ties can eject.
Yes, they're slightly nicer. Or they played the TIE Fighter versus X-Wing game.
That's yeah, they played the video games. It's like, wait, ties can eject?
It just pops his panels, but yeah.
Cockpits make it fall.
I'm done. I'm cursed to be Percy, guys. I'm done. I'm just cursed.
That's a bad thing.
It is, because I don't want to be this way every single game.
Well, in this case, we really needed the gunners, so it was a good thing.
I'm not going to say it's not a good thing. I'm just saying I'm cursed.
So, since everything's dead, does that mean we can just flee now?
I made it out of the field. The hauler can shoot
there's
you.
still one tie somewhere on the map.
And apparently the hauler still wants to pick a fight.
I have been avoiding trying to shoot the hauler.
It is, however, backing up.
No. So, it's done with this world.
It's shooting at us, but as it retreats. Is that what it's doing?
Yes.
I will ask if he wants me to shoot it.
Up to you.
I'm not shooting it then.
I'd say since we're in the clear, I'm going to start focusing on GTFO, personally.
So your evade was a 30. Was that including the cover bonus?
Yeah, it's including cover.
Yes, let's get out of here.
Okay, it's trying to shoot you, but there's too many rocks in the way. Occasionally, there'll be a blast that flies above the ship or along its wing, but most of its quad cannon shots are actually no. It can shoot slightly more because of the angle. Okay, is impacting the asteroid field.
You just want to be helped.
hyperbelt.
Just hold it. We'll play
You
in
know
a little
what?
bit.
You're saying I have one more chance to shoot it, right?
You are detecting multiple contacts at 4 rounds distant. And 2 ones that are closer in, but they're still having a hell of a time getting through this field.
Go watch My Little Pony.
Get you there. Okay. So you have 1 contact that will be in combat range next round.
Well, we're gonna be out of here, right? Like this round.
Well, I don't know about this round, but, within a round or 2.
If you attempt... well, wait, what do you... I think you're just flying still at this point?
Well, I'd already taken my turn, so I was going to wait for initiative to come around again, and I was going to make a piloting check, and this time, not do the command bonus so I could focus on flying.
Interception in 3 rounds.
Okay, so I do not have enough time to activate concentration. Alright. Wow, that is amazingly lackluster for 7D.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna finish my book.
I was going for a times 2 multiplier.
So long?
Yeah,
Okay.
I probably didn't get it though.
Oh my god, we're booking it.
Increasing your speed is that. Listens it by that. Okay. You will move.
I mean, map-wise, that looked like fairly open territory, but
Have 2 more
You
chapters.
will move a
I got 2 more
fourth
chapters.
of the move you're going for.
wow.
Do you read fast?
So, congratulations, guys. We barely moved at all.
A rock came from below. An asteroid came from below and slammed into the hole.
We got even less move than we would have gotten if I had just cruised at normal speed.
Does that mean I still have a chance to shoot the Capitol? So they're still shooting at
You're
us?
gonna have plenty of chance to shoot the Capitol, because apparently I can only go 2 squares at a time.
Roll so.
Get you!
This is an asteroid, so we don't get shields for that, as I recall.
Yep.
What did he just throw?
Wait, so
It was like this, but it was.
I
I'm
see.
confused.
As he was getting the engines and trying to maneuver around the various asteroids in the area, one slipped in through his fancy piloting and slammed into the underside of the vessel, knocking it completely off kilter.
I failed my piloting check.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you'd still be able to do your normal move, though.
Failed by this much. One fourth move, along with
That sounds like I
some
failed by
laser
a lot.
damage.
Damn.
You don't love BB.
This asteroid field is a variable difficulty terrain.
You love me, you would get
It's either really low or
I love how this
Yeah, hi.
this open terrain here apparently is really high difficulty, too.
Triss. Would you prefer I lively animate each and every rock?
No, I was just, looking at the map going, this looks like open terrain. Apparently it wasn't.
You know,
I
if
like
it wasn't for the fact that I don't know how Roll20 works, I'd say challenge accepted, here's $100.
That being said, you calculated maneuvering.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my thought.
I calculated every bonus I've got. I'm rolling 7 dice.
Oh, well, then that was just.
I rolled all 2s.
Okay, that was just
What?
a roll then.
You rolled all 2s?
Yep.
Okay. Effective 1, so you're. Oh, okay. You're retreating. Line of sight is broken. Interception 2 rounds. We can make another roll if you like. If you don't roll all
Before we
twos, you
moved,
should
could
be
I
good.
should have shot at the Capitol ship?
Oh, did you want to shoot?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Give it a shot.
What is the bonus for the fire control? Just 3 dice?
3 dice, yeah.
You're shooting a
No.
capital ship, so you get a 60 bonus, though.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
No hitting.
And you didn't give a command bonus, so I only have 1 power die, correct?
Yep, did not give a command bonus. You know what? I'm feeling ballsy.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh! Okay.
Going for the 3x multiplier, motherfucker.
25.
Wanting to get your revenge against the asteroid field, you focus in your line of sight tunneling down, not to a tunnel, but to the shape of your Mando visor. And you can blast on through. Shooting 35, that hits. Please roll your damage.
What's that? Oh boy.
For what it's worth, it's a capital ship, so it gets more soak. You might not destroy it in one turn. If you do, I will be freaking surprised.
Well, it's only the power dice that are streaking right now. Nothing else is high.
I'm hearing that roll, though. You need a call sign or a nickname if this destroys the cap ship. I mean, we can call you Kruger. He was a badass.
Everything!
He was a badass dog character, so we can just start calling you Kruger after this. Are you still rolling?
Yes, it finally stopped.
How long was he going on that?
About
So-
a minute.
5 times, not including the first roll.
My gosh. That's automatically almost plus 30?
Plus 29. And then the rest of it was ones. So 32.
Oh! Okay. It's capital skill deflector shields.
Remember they're reduced.
Yeah.
So what happened while I was gone?
Second. Okay, it had 2D shields and it only has 1D shields. So its remaining deflector shield is able to live up to its namesake and deflect a shot from the mighty Dimitri.
You know, if I didn't roll straight ones, I probably would have beaten the capital deflector.
Yeah, and you would have actually caused some damage. I was like, oh my god, you keep rolling and rolling and rolling.
Greg, I'm cursed. No matter what surface I'm rolling on.
Boo! Oh, boo-hoo!
Do you think I want to be this?
Apparently
Yeah, I think you do.
Sky,
I think you do.
you hit, because I know you get a capital bonus there.
You said I hit?
You're shooting at the only left valid target, right?
No, because I wasn't shooting at the one ship because it wasn't shooting back at us. Well, I mean, it wasn't hitting us.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only target left.
It's the only target on the field right now.
Yeah, it's your only target in range.
And Dimitri
it's
just
not-
feels like shooting it to shoot it.
Yeah, I don't shoot at things just to shoot it, so I'm not shooting at it.
Okay. Though I'm
Yeah,
curious. So
but I will hold actions for the coming ties in case they breach. They come in range.
okay. Well, you're moving away, so they're having to go through the thicket while you're leaving the thicket. So.
Yeah, I know, but just in case, I'll hold 2 actions in case they break through. Stranger things have happened.
Now that you guys have broken through the asteroid field, now that Crow has decided to kick it in the ass, this part of the Hydra Belt can go to the dark side for all he cares.
So what did Crow do? Did he just decide to take a whip and hit himself on the back like a profligate? Suddenly he did better?
What do you do to psych yourself up?
I just remembered that the part we were still in first gear.
That's true. You don't know how to fly the ship.
Yeah. It's like, oh fuck, it's a manual transmission. My bad.
Two.
You don't know how to drive stick?
You laugh. My ship in the other game actually is a manual transmission.
You know what? I'm not even going to ask.
I did. That's what I did for the personalized control mod, just to fuck people up when they tried to steal it.
Okay. When you guys break
Yeah,
through,
Baras.
so you're no longer seeing rocks, because there's lots of rocks. You see
In here?
a rather large object, large kind of purple blue cacophony of light in the distance, slightly below you guys on the plane. But it is fairly sizable even from this distance. That's the stellar storm that's passing through the system. It is several AU in a non-symmetrical shape, which is why it's appearing so large to you even at this distance. But that is now what you're seeing more so than the star field itself. You are not close enough to it for it to mess with you at all. It's just a new fixture in the sky. so to speak.
Next thing we know is someone gets directed at us.
So, what do you guys wish to do?
I'm going to book it to rendezvous with Khan.
Awesome.
Come
You will be able to easily enough rendezvous with Khan. Well, he's speaking over the com to you guys. Well, that was wasn't quite expecting that much fire to actually hit. But I made it, and your droid did too.
Glad to hear it.
I actually halfway expected to explode as you made a daring escape in a new ship.
Yeah,
That didn't happen though.
good, because I don't need you exploding.
Well,
Got enough red in my address book.
this
After
system's
all.
gonna be on a pretty heavy alert, provided any communications can get anywhere. My smuggling instincts says dip low for a few days, but my smuggling is normally on world, not off world.
Dipping low was fine. We got some wounds to lick and some things to figure out what we just stole.
Yeah, because Crow, I'm looking at some of these and wow, this is some tech.
And then there's that tech we got a while back that we're pretty sure fits into this thing.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. Well, why don't we head back to the cave where I dropped you. Where we had our little meeting, and I can get we can get you home.
That sounds like a plan, friend. Okay.
Telling you, stealing the hyperdrive off that shuttle. It's better than the one on the Raider.
Keep in mind, though, the one on the shuttle is currently damaged.
Yeah, and I can use the one on the Raider to repair it. Get a better hyperdrive out of the deal. The Raider's got a ×2. The shuttle has a ×1.
Haha.
Hell, the shuttle's backup is better too.
Does shuttle have a backup?
Yeah, it has a ×10.
Shit.
I suppose the Raider has a ×12. Also gonna be stealing the shuttle's ECM suites, because, yeah.
I don't think its ECM suites are as good.
The shuttle has the ability to fuck with fire control and GM communications. The Raider cannot do that.
If you want to... I mean, you guys can make the rolls. I just want to point out that you'd then be tinkering with a bleeding edge ship. Which does have its own difficulties to go along with that.
Well, some things I fear would be easier than others. Like, repairing and or transferring the hyperdrive is a fairly universal feat.
I say, yeah, that's the simplest of the things.
Yeah. Transferring ECM shouldn't be too ridiculous, but yeah, I could...
Okay, well... Can I get a piloting roll to dip into Zenti without being noticed?
I'll give him the ship giving a bonus not being noticed. Yes! I'll even give you a boost for lulz.
Okay. You guys are able to make it through. Okay, are you guys wanting to do anything on the trip? on the trip back, since you're in the vessel.
I would like to take off my helmet and get rid of my helmet hair.
If Reset wants to transfer back, could he and Rory do a check? Oh no, the Tachikoma can help him with this. Do a check for tracers and shit, booby traps, other fun things that they might set off now that they know it's stolen.
I want to read
Oh,
something.
yeah, sure.
Where you go?
Both you can do a search and a computer programming repair roll.
How do you do? You don't have 1, 2, 3 arms.
I can multitask.
Rory, are you wanting to do anything on board during the trip?
Well,
It's okay, you're not meant to do it.
first, help out with making sure we're
Now really like
clean.
we don't game when you hang up the phone.
Okay. Do you want to focus
Easier
on,
for me now.
On the computer side or the more physical side?
I'll let the droid take care of the computers, cause robot
Gotcha.
or astromech droid. I'm sorry. I'll let the.
Okay.
I think that sounds like the better idea. Yeah.
He has 5D plus 1. If you assist him, it goes up to 60.
I'll assist with that. Well, probably look for physical ones, then I'll help. Probably a better idea.
Okay, if you're looking for physical things, you can either roll a search or a transport repair roll.
For $5.
A what repair roll?
It's a coupon.
Space
Wait.
transport repair roll.
Wait, you said search?
Search or space transport repair roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eric,
let's.
Eric, you and the Tachikoma do the search roll.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
help with the technical.
I'll do the physical.
I'll help with the technical roll. I don't have a starship, so I'll help the astromech. I'll help Reset do things.
So what bonus do I get with the Tachikoma?
Plus 1D assistance.
What would the Tachikoma get if I assisted it instead?
You can look at his sheet. I think you and him were tied. You and her were tied in search.
Let me double check. For search?
Search
No, I'm.
is 5D. Tracking is higher.
Okay. So yeah, it is 5D search.
So
if you assist
So yeah,
it,
I'm
it
actually
goes up
better
to
at
60.
it.
Yeah.
So Tachikoma space walking. Got it.
Again, will no longer be in the Tachikoma. She will be on board the new ship. It has thicker hull.
I wouldn't really say that, but sure.
That's what she wants to believe.
Well, yeah, I'd like to think a space transport has thicker hull than a droid tank I built in a junkyard.
I think she was complaining about the shuttle. 10, 20, 50. 31 to search.
Okay.
For 8 dice, I feel like that's not that bad.
Remember, average roll in D6 is 3, so anything above 24 is,
For 8 dice?
A D6 average roll is a 3, so if you're rolling 8, 8 times 3 is 24.
Oh. Didn't think of it that way, but yeah. I rolled above average.
Okay.
It does have better hull than the shuttle.
It does. Oh my god.
The shuttle has better engines, though. Though I doubt I can transfer the engines wholesale.
Well, the Raider's engines also include the slams.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
System.
I can't put the shuttle's engines into the slam. I know that doesn't work.
Are we sure about that? I'm pretty sure there's a way to get that to work.
There is, but it would mean I'd have to basically take apart the entire drive system and start from scratch.
I say because the slam
Basically,
is
put the thing in dry dock and rebuild the whole
Yeah.
thing. is
yeah,
what
the
you're saying.
slam is integrated into the engine structure.
The shuttle has better sensors too, but again, same thing. I don't think I can transfer the sensor suite. I'd have to, basically pull out the entire sensor array and start from scratch.
That being said, I believe the Raider does have some bonuses of the sensors that the shuttle.
The Raider has better range. The shuttle has better bonuses.
Okay. Okay. That being said, your physical search You find in the cargo bay on the latter end of the hour, because I take it you guys are being somewhat slow to come back.
Yeah, taking our time, taking a somewhat evasive route to, try to lose any potential tails, etc.
You will find a small device in a cargo container labeled food, which actually does have MREs in it. It does have a supply of food. However, mixed in with that supply, essentially space taped onto the bottom to kind of blend into the cargo container, is a small device. The device is about the size of your thumb, and capsule in shape.
Crush.
Okay.
Actually, no, I won't crush it. I'll ask if
If
someone.
you'd like.
I'd say you probably should have somebody scan it or check it out. Maybe let Rory look at it, see if he can identify it.
Exactly. That's why I was like, wait, no, I should not crush it yet.
Wait, we can use this. Wait, there's no thing.
Speaking of Rory, I believe you said you wanted to do a kind of technical search?
I'm assisting reset.
Oh, you're assisting Reset. Okay. In that case, you're seeing lots of data go by, because Reset's using the Scomp link.
I'm going to be making a repair roll check also for him.
So, looking around, you and Reset find you essentially find a remote scuttle command that is in there. It is designed to scuttle the ship if it was powered on without initially using the correct code cylinder. You'll discover this. Computer program taking time, so you'll discover this 40 minutes in.
Okay. I guess that would be a demolitions check to disable that, yes?
Well, they found the program to trigger the scuttle.
Okay, so then the space transport...
Let's see if it has been activated. Let's make sure.
Yeah.
If it was activated, we would have been dead.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go on.
It's better to make sure.
According to the coding, its authentication countdown started the instant the ship was turned on. So you have 20 minutes before the ship scuttles itself.
Okay. Now, would that be the search check to find the bombs, or would that go under the repair check to find the bombs?
Or we can disengage it, hypothetically.
You could try to delete the program.
Well, and while Reset's doing that, I could also, actually work with the physical bombs to make sure, doubly make sure that it's not going to go off.
Okay, well, I will try to delete the program then while he's doing that.
Okay. I will need a search or transports repair roll to see if you can find where the scuttle device actually is.
Can I borrow anyone to help me on this?
Sky, do you want to help him?
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay.
Because all I would have done is looked around and see if there was like a med bay or something. Take some paper towels and go sit down and eat that.
So another dice, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be another D. Another
Alright.
yes, there is a medical bay.
Okay, yeah, I would have just been in there going through the supplies. No, you don't want it? No, give it to her if you don't want it. You want what she has. Is there another one of those?
I take it you want me to go on a bomb hunt now?
Give her one of those.
Well, this is
this is happening while you're doing your hunt.
Okay. I mean, I would have been fine with bomb hunt too.
28. Okay. while Reset is in the process of deleting the program, Rory, you find the scuttling device. It is a.
Sit down and eat it.
No,
Go sit down in the room and eat it.
Sorry. It is a proton bomb that is in with the deflector generator.
Now look, another proton bomb for you.
Proton bomb.
The way
Yeah.
you're saying that concerns me.
No, he's very concerned. Like, he's kind of shaking as he says, like, so I found the scuttle. Proton bomb.
What?
Yeah. Just, give me a second. So, I'll, do you want me to try to well, yeah, I'll disarm it. Either way, it's good to have it disarmed.
Yeah.
So,
Reset's trying to kill the program, but yeah, you want to...
I'll try to take time on this. If I have it. Let's see, we had 20 minutes left?
Yeah,
I'll give them aid.
You had 20 minutes when you found that the program was active. The search took 5 because I'll assume it would have been starting at the top of the ship.
So you have 15 minutes to disarm it.
15 minutes. If I take time, how long is that? Give or take?
I would say 12 minutes.
Ooh, cutting it close.
Curiosity, since we're on the ship and not anywhere in combat or anything, is there a reason we're not on the ship map yet?
Yeah, well, it is a proton bomb. I don't want to muck this up.
Just
I
curious.
figure after this, we could land it. I can
Yeah.
shoot that.
Yeah, this is a proton bomb. I really don't want to muck this up. So, yeah, I'll take time on it. So, that's another D? Or another,
Taking your time adds a D.
Okay, just
And
make sure,
If
okay.
you do not have a toolkit, I can loan you one. That would be another 1D.
I have a toolkit.
Okay.
Okay, so, technical, technical,
And you have Sky assisting, so that should be a total of plus 3D.
and then demolitions, and then toolkit, taking time, and then help.
That's it. Don't forget your assistance bonus.
Yeah.
Who's assistant?
Woo!
Sky, in theory.
Okay. So, Sky, you're like handing him tools like a nurse then?
Yep. Like a nurse.
You want to
Okay.
help me do surgery on a photon torpedo?
Well, it's official. Rory has become Morty.
Morty.
If you guys seen that one episode, you would understand.
Morty, as in Rick and Morty, or?
Yep.
Okay.
So we have Mando, the Badger, Percy, and Morty. This is...
There's a team.
Yahtzee! Actually, do I have Yahtzee? Yeah, I have
I would
Yahtzee.
not want to be called Percy. Come on.
No, I said Yahtzee.
No. You missed where Tristan said we have Mando, Badger, Percy, and then Morty.
Morty. Now, whenever I hear Morty, I keep thinking Marty, and I'm like, Dr. Marty!
We have to get to the flux capacitor. 1.21
Okay,
gigawatts.
so that is 12 with 4.
I need a fidget. Like one of those fidget cubes.
Damn, I almost broke it. I'll count. I rolled a 6 on top of that, so. Well, no, as part of it, I was rolling 8 dice
Nice.
plus 2.
That'll do.
Well, with the extra speed from Sky handing you parts, you are able to disable it actually a little bit quicker than you expected. You shaved 2 minutes off.
2 minutes off my life too. Oh boy. Should I write that down, or is that just gonna go to the rebel?
You can either put it in the loot crate or put it in your inventory as the bomb guy.
I'll put that in a loot crate, because that way other people can use it.
Well, you're the demolitions guy, so you're probably the only one who's going to use it, but okay.
Well, it's just in case. It's just so other people know about it.
I don't
at least
want to know about this.
Well, too bad you do. Rory would have been trying to hum a little song that he knew, or just put on some music while the listener's like, okay. I wonder what he's into.
The way you make him sound, I feel like it would be death metal. Just saying.
I feel like it's a mix between, like, trap music and maybe some old rock or something like that. I don't know. Progressive metal.
Okay. With that out of the way, a few minutes after you declare that the bomb is disarmed, Reset is able to fully delete the scuttle program.
Okay.
Okay. So what did you want me to look at, Dimitri? You apparently had something?
As he holds his formerly glowing device in his arms.
Like it's his baby or something.
The proton bomb is satchel-sized.
Okay.
It
So
speaks
yeah,
to me.
he'd either be holding it in like a little baggie,
It's a
or he'd be
suitcase.
holding it like it's a baby right now. But either way, I would just hand him the capsule thing. It's like, found this.
Alright, so technical to identify?
Yep, roll me technical, or in this particular case, oh no, technical, yeah.
Alright.
That's the skill that I was gonna say is in a weird place, so it wouldn't count.
Alright.
Okay. Wow. Okay. You really have to rack your brain with this one. And at first, you don't recognize it. You look at it, you look at it, you look at it, you don't know what it is. And then it pops into your head. Something that your father, before he died, described in one of his stories. You don't know the name of this particular item, but you do know what it does, provided the story is accurate.
Mm-hmm.
It is a interstellar starship tracking device. For those of us who are geeky and nerdy, as we all are, you know the tracking device that was on the Falcon that allowed Vader to track them whenever they dropped out of hyperspace?
To Yavin 4, yeah?
That's what this is.
Well.
It needs to be within range of a HoloNet, of the HoloNet to actually have the interstellar tracking ability, but yeah.
Yeah, that's actually kind of valuable because we could, repurpose that. We could, track somebody else.
Downside is it's incredibly fragile, so if Dimitri did want to crush it, it would have just broken if he put any real force into his palm.
So yeah, he's like, alright, after
Don't break
racking after racking his brain, is like, well, if what my dad said is true, this is basically what can help track people, like, beyond solar beyond systems, like interstellar, practically.
As far as you're aware, there is no known way to jam this device outside of just being nowhere near a holonet.
And he does that in the stipulation of you need to be in a holonet, but that's essentially what I remember how this works. Or, of course, I didn't. I don't know ships. Crow knows ships.
For what's worth, the difficulty was 20.
Yay, +2.
Okay. And you guys have landed the ship, you can get a little cozy.
So we don't need to jam it, we just need to turn it off, which shouldn't be that hard.
Well, yeah, it's, allegedly it's unjammable.
Right. Oh, yeah, we're not trying to jam it, we just want to turn it off for the moment. Behold the pretty ship.
Holy.
Put it in the trash can.
I don't want to put the ship in the trash can.
No, it's in Lynn's room. Umi will show you where it is. Umi knows where. Put it in the trash can in the bathroom.
It
I
is
see.
almost
Put it
to
right
scale.
there.
Almost as, yeah, you're 10 meters short, so yeah, close enough.
Holy shit.
Do you want me to stretch it a little bit more, or is 5 meters off good enough for you?
Well, you're actually 11 meters off if you're going to be technical.
Is that good enough for you?
For the moment, it is good enough for me. I mean,
Okay,
if we try to all like cram into a room and the pogs don't fit, it might be an issue. But you know,
I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Well, we can fit anywhere in the ship altogether.
Bloody hell.
I mean, if I want to be anal, I'd also say it's not quite wide enough, but I'm not. So
Haha. Giggity.
I say it's fine for the moment.
Okay.
That's unless we're actually doing like a tactical thing where moving
Where it
inside.
actually matters.
Yeah, it's like as long as we're not doing anything like combat mapping.
To chance for that, I might as well make it as close to scale as I can, but... Yeah. Here is the ship.
Did somebody just draw a line through it?
I was using the ruler tool.
Oh, okay. All of a sudden I looked up, there was a line, and I was like, I don't know where that came from. It wasn't me!
I just realized we basically have a Normandy.
Yes,
I
we
do
do.
wonder how I climbed inside the console. So.
Oh my god, you're right. The way it's
The
designed.
bridge arrow is right there. That's where the bridge arrow says.
I mean, hell, even the Normandy had a hangar. Oh my gosh! Yay!
I know. We have a Normandy. Instead of having useless rooms that get taken by companions, we have a gym and actual weapons lockers and equipment
I
lockers.
don't think it's the Normandy so much as the one from Andromeda, but yeah.
I like how Eric's like, all that waste space from the companions. You have a gymnasium, guys.
I think it's actually the one from Mass Effect Andromeda, not the Normandy, but yeah, same idea.
Yeah, we can live with that. I can live with that.
I can live with that too. I just wanted to point it out.
And you wanted the thing from Rebels that, has mostly none of this crap.
You're right, because I didn't know we were going to get this.
Wings
It was
emitted
like,
by
we're just going to get a
clarity.
random ship. If it was going to be a random ship, I was going to say, why don't we get this random ship instead?
I was like, look at that. We got an actual sick bay. We have a dedicated engineer's cabin. We have a fabrication shop. We have a weapons locker that's bigger than most of the bedrooms.
I guess I know where Sky's going to be living, for the most part.
Sky, why is this rifle wet?
I was just testing to make sure that it was water resistant. Cough, cough.
Also, unlike the Jade, we have stairs.
Oh my god, it's a miracle.
It's not a fucking ladder.
Oh my gosh. What is this deuterium tanks? Deuterium?
Deuterium.
Deuterium, thank you.
Yeah, some of this will have to be.
Deuterium does not have to be changed. It exists in Star Wars. You know what deuterium is?
I know it's heavy water.
Yeah. They use it for
Wait,
cooling
what is
reactors.
It is one of the antimatter pods.
They mention antimatter in Star Wars too.
Really? Where?
Ooh.
Outside of existing, as a thing that exists.
It's been mentioned in like large scale reactors.
Oh, okay.
So we have our own fuel bay to fuel up all of the reactors of every vehicle ever
Yeah.
that isn't gas powered.
And as you can see, my comment about it can actually carry, my X-wing and then some.
You weren't joking. We can literally fit an army of Tachicomas in there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! No, just imagining the gunship toy style, just flying by and just dumping out all these Tachicomas just all along
Can I
the landscape.
name them?
If they don't mind, I mean they're droids, so.
Well, remember, just because you're a droid doesn't necessarily mean you start with the personality.
No, but I intentionally programmed the first one with personality, so I'd assume you intentionally programmed the others.
I award Tristan Brahma of the week.
He gets the Bravo of the week. I approve of this. He deserves it.
He programmed the personality into a droid, so he gets the Brahma of the week award.
Personally, I like I like Deck 1 with the giant engineering section.
Yes. All I could say though is I'm gonna be the Percy of the week forever.
I'll tell you.
Okay, which Percy? I don't know which Percy you're talking about.
Percy is a joke from their group because he always rolls high randomly. He doesn't try to, he doesn't cheat, he just rolls high.
Percy from Critical Role.
Oh,
Percy,
okay.
Oh, that Percy.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Okay.
of that Percy.
Oh no, oh my gosh, he really is the golden snitch. My gosh. Bloody shit.
But I'm not a snitch though.
No.
No, as in Snitch from Harry Potter. He's got
Yeah.
a gold D20 that
Oh,
looks like the thing from Harry Potter, and that's the
Yeah,
guy that's always rolling that.
Yeah, it was almost a joke throughout the entire campaign that whenever he needed a nat 20, when it was ever... Yeah, he would... for example, he needed to make a concentration check on a spell, and he had, high damage, and he said... Matt even said, you're gonna need a nat 20. And Taliesin's like... Natural 20. It's like, mother...
Yeah.
Only problem is, after the campaign, he gave Matt the golden snitch.
And they have spent the entire second campaign paying for it.
Oh, so badly.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, as a gift, Taliesin, the guy who played Percy, gave the GM the golden snitch. And oh my god.
Why does that sound like a very bad thing?
It is.
It was.
But it's also brilliant.
Wait, are you saying the luck that he had with that character transferred to the GM now?
It's not the character, it's the die. Because other people
Oh,
rolled it
it's
and
the
did
die
same thing.
itself.
Yeah.
I thought it was the character.
No, it's apparently the die.
Oh. That's terrifying.
Ow.
Hey guys, we forgot Jin.
She was in the Tachikoma.
She was in the Tachikoma. We didn't forget her.
David said she got out of it.
What are
Into
you
the
talking
shuttle.
about? I do not know what you are talking about. She was next to Dimitri the entire time.
Sure she was. I'm just gonna go back to counting toilets, because we have way too many fucking toilets.
Wait, are they full
Oh my
baths?
god, every single one of these has their own personal toilet. What the hell?
Those are full baths, yes, they have toilets and showers.
Wait, what?
I like the ship more and more.
What are you talking about? What?
I'm not. This ship is
Oh
really
wait!
awesome.
Oh my gosh!
Are you saying this is... Are you sure this isn't a capital ship?
Only some of them have closets, though.
Oh, I need a closet.
Well, I'm assuming you're staying with me in the captain's cabin, which has a closet.
Okay, good. And it's okay if we need to branch out and take and swallow one of the other rooms.
Okay. I have put this session's experience and this mission's experience into Skype. However, since we do have some extra time, what do people want to do? Kind of in general, I take it investigating the ship is one of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plugging in that new system. I want to know what it does.
What new system?
The one we found back in session 1.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Even Rory was like, "Oh yeah, we're bringing you home to mom." Bring you back to mom. So between Rory and Crew, I imagine we can just put that, just snap it back in almost. Between Crow, Reset, and Rory, yeah.
Yeah, there is a slot for it, so it kind of clamps in there.
Point space transport piloting.
I will just. Are we assuming? Are we talking about the time skip right now? Just
Well, I figured
double
there'd
check.
be a little bit of a time skip, just to look at things. If you guys are spending your experience on skills that you did not use significantly during this session, let me know, because then I can use that to aid in the time pass in the form of training time. Because I do have a new section in the data nets for spending CP and training time and such.
Actually, speaking of XP, because I forgot to write it down like a dipshit. How much did we get?
Hey, it's in Skype.
It's in Skype. That's on the other monitor that's currently turned off. God damn it. There we go. Danke. I will figure out how I'm going to spend all that later. I will have ways and means.
You know what? I'll spend it on something else.
There is some information. I'm about to. See, you guys are actually plugging into the device, right?
Oh yeah.
There is some information on there that you're getting due to your access to the Project Darklands information. So okay. I apologize for the formatting, because, again, I was having some weirdness with the formatting going on. But the Raider has been updated. The USM-2X has now been declassified.
Huh?
USM-2X authorizes use of alternate scatter and masking. 5 rounds before crystal risks fracture. Plus 30 to detection.
Yeah, and that's like if you leave it on.
So it's a short burst. It's a stealth boost.
It's essentially a short-term cloaking device for all practical purposes.
We really are Normandy. I like it. Actually, never mind. So again.
So I was just wondering, what do you guys do? Are you what kind of searches and analyses are you doing on the ship? Are you like physically going over the exterior? Are you combing the insides?
I would think a little bit of both.
Okay.
I was like having the droid go through the, actually like scour the databanks, having somebody going over the outside, and then having those who are, technically inclined climbing through the guts.
Yeah, I was about to say Rory will probably be climbing through the guts and the pipes to see what's what.
Okay. Can Rory make me a technical roll, please?
I will say if Kalashnikov is doing nothing, he's going to be in the gym.
What are we gonna
Have a
name our
job.
ship?
Gin will join you in the gym.
Yeah, Rory will actually probably have asked that, but Dimitri will.
Yeah, what are we gonna name our ship?
What do people want to name it?
I don't know. It's so cool.
I default to saying the Mando should name it. Because the Mando is the captain of this ship. Effectively.
Gin will say, who made him captain? Not that I'm captain.
Did you want to be captain?
No.
I say, traditionally, the captain is the one who flies the ship, so if anybody else knows how to fly...
I want to be on the ground.
Oh, you're so cute.
Oh wait, I forgot. Ignore the first one.
Being in the air is one thing. Being in space is entirely different.
I don't know.
Not really.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah. See, you'll get used to it.
I like the ground, but it's interesting. It's like water, but not.
17, is that your final roll?
Yeah, double checking things. Am I adding anything to this? Or
If you have a tech scanner, which I don't believe you do, that could add to it.
At this current time, I do not. However, I do have the credits for it, I think. I have not bought it, though. That is the point. Would taking time count for anything like that? Just curious.
Yeah,
What?
you'd add a d6, yeah.
Cool.
And this is you climbing around in the guts?
I have an integrated med scanner, but I forgot to get an integrated tech scanner.
Okay. Awesome. There is something you realize. There are several areas of systems and conduits that have Kyber integrated in them. What they do, you're not sure, outside of the normal properties of Kyber. But this is a Kyber integrated vessel.
Oh.
Huh.
I mean, that only sounds mildly terrifying, just saying.
Huh.
Because, I mean, you mine the stuff, so you can recognize it. It looks like...
I'm quite intrigued.
Do I hear the singing?
Are you force sensitive?
I don't know. Rory doesn't know. I was mostly joking around.
Yeah, so yeah, Kyber is integrated into sections of this ship, mainly along the power conduits, but in some other areas as well.
So yeah, wherever Crow and Sky are, Rory just pops out of a random crate. Hey, did you know there's Kyber in this ship?
Okay, if he's randomly popping out through the guts of the ship to you guys, what are you guys doing when he randomly pops out?
I would make sure it would not be in time on
And then he pops out like everybody draws guns.
Hey guys, oh shit!
I would make sure they're not busy. Because those are open crates, damn it.
You said crates or grates?
Great. Thank you. I'm sorry. Those are open grates. You can hear.
Because I would say you have a different nickname, and that would be Solid Snake.
Oh, speaking of which, I have a question.
Yep.
Is the ventilation system big enough for me to crawl around in?
If it's big enough for Rory, I'm pretty sure you could fit in it.
Okay. Just double checking. I wasn't sure if I had to include breasts as a factor.
I was going to say,
I mean,
why do you
David?
want to know?
They are fairly sizable. You might have to squish them down a little bit.
That's fine.
She can mind. But yeah, just out of the blue, when they're not busy or doing anything that is dangerous, Rory pops out of a crate and is like, hey, did you know this place is filled with kyber? Or has kyber in it?
I assume you'd be doing that to Crow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crow and Sky is like, did you know there's kyber in this?
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. He knows you're not really too technically inclined, or rather, you don't care as much about the tech. You just care about how the tech is used.
She's like, oh, kyber crystals?
Yeah.
On the ship?
Yeah, by the power conduits.
I know they were good for, force-related stuff. Maybe they're also good for power-related stuff.
Well,
What
yeah,
if they
that's
use
the whole
kyber
reason.
crystals
That's
to
the
shoot
whole
the
reason
force
they have.
into to power up the ship?
That's half the reason the First Order had us do it. It was used in spaceship construction or something like that.
This is interesting.
But yeah, I think I remember you guys wanting kyber crystals or something like that, so yeah.
I don't think ripping out parts of the ship would be an advisable thing to do.
No. Not.
I don't know what they need. I'm just saying
If
what
they need them, I don't think pulling them from the ship is wise. So I'm interested to see exactly what purpose they served here. Are there any logs on the ship?
Well, isn't
It's a fresh off the factory vessel.
Oh.
Not even testing.
the easiest thing I could say, for logical reasons, would be it's used in starship weaponry. I'm pretty sure that's well known at this point. Or is it not?
You're not in the First Order military? Actually, no, you were. But you were Pathfinder. You, Sky, and Crow, give me a knowledge roll.
Oh boy. Let's see how well this goes. 7.
Bam, dun, 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 dun. This is gonna be horrible. Just FYI. 10. Ah,
What was yours,
suck
10?
it, Trebek. Yes.
10? Okay. Crow and Sky, you're aware that Kyber was being used in a class of First Order ship that was being developed? For what purpose? You did not specifically catch wind of? Dimitri, you rolled 7, was it?
Si, senor.
Okay. You are aware that the Force Order is using it for something, and it can't be good. But you're a ground pounder, so. The relentless. Am I correct, Rory, in thinking that you'd be the primary person, kind of like going over the ship more so than the others?
Maybe, or at least to understand how a spaceship works. I think that the others would. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I know you're a technical guy, but I'm not sure if you're a ship guy or not. So,
Like, he's probably been interested in ships, done a little dabbling here and there, but hasn't actually worked with ships until, like, now. Like, he's probably read a few books about it.
okay. Well, if you're going over the ship in any kind of extra detail over, say, the next few days, could you make me a search and a technical roll?
Okay, search separately.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, search. Okay. Any particular technical?
If you have transports repair, you could roll it.
I do not.
Your technical is really good though to begin with. So.
No. Okay, that's each.
No, I can come down and say.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're going through the ship, you notice that some of the reactor feeds are going into the sidewalls, but you're not sure what systems they're going into. Like, you essentially have what look like power cables that are maybe it can't be powering the light because you don't need the main reactor feed to power a light. So there's something else on the ship that is apparently requiring a pretty hefty power feed. But you're not entirely sure as to what.
I'll let them know, or at least I'll let somebody know in case they have more like starship knowledge than me or something. I don't know.
Okay. Sky,
Yeah.
is there anything in particular you're wanting to do over, say, the next few days?
Yeah, I want to learn the handcuff and fire hydrant trick.
Oh God.
Okay.
True to my word. I'm gonna figure that shit out. God damn it.
At
And
least I no longer
then,
feel bad about what I was gonna say I was gonna do now.
yeah, so I'm just gonna be hanging out with the guy who's been giving me intel, since I don't have to fish for intel, trying to make sure that friendship bridge is still intact and firmly in place. I'll even try and hook him up with a chick, one night, try to get him to go off with a chick that's not me, preferably.
After you flirted with him so heavily.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still keep flirting with them, but I'll try and tease. It's like, oh yeah, we should have a threesome. Let's find a chick, and you bid her first and fill her out, and then we'll go from there.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
I no longer feel bad about what I was gonna say I was gonna do now.
Cutie.
Okay.
Bloody hell.
And I want to repaint and remodel Like, I'm not breaking any walls down, just rearranging some things. And the med room,
You want to remake and remodel the bedroom?
yeah, without just like rearrange the med room and paint the walls.
Oh, she's doing feng shui.
Yeah,
Okay.
making it seem more warm and open, more inviting, less clinical, more homey. There's even going to be like candles, you know. And if people want to come in and tag the wall with something that they want to put on it, feel free to come in and like add your own thing, yo.
Okay. Sounds like you're spending some time just for fun. That's good. Nice.
Yes.
Dimitri, what are your plans?
Do I really need to say it?
Wow.
I mean,
no,
you need to say it, otherwise we're just going to sit here and be like, oh.
Yay.
Pretty sure I know what it is.
Mm.
The short answer, with less details, is spend time with Jen.
Gotcha.
No.
That would be the simplest way to put it.
That's my box. I just told you that.
Understood.
You go, mommy.
No, I'm on the phone.
You're still on the
Yes, I'm still on the phone. Go away. No, stop. Stay out my box. If you put your hands in here, you're going to get poisoned.
Bro?
Yes.
Wow.
Because I put some stuff on it that's going to poison you guys. That's how.
Why?
Because you guys kept touching it.
Yeah, shit.
Oh my god, do you have any, like, other
Are they
bands?
going to catch some hands?
No, they're too young.
Too
Other
young to
than
catch
that,
hands,
I'll
huh?
actually say that I will probably be dedicating time to training. I
Okay.
will say that much.
Remember, you guys can do a number of things. You guys can control time to a certain extent. I figured for skills that you were upping that required training time, I was just going to factor that into the time pass.
Oh, training time. Awesome.
No, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be training skills.
Um,
Because we have to do repairs anyway.
yeah, you don't exactly have access to, again, like a yard, so the difficulties are going to be increased. What system are you wanting to transfer first, or did you put that there already and I just need to look?
No, I haven't done it yet. Here, hyperdrive's a lower priority because we're not intending to leave the system anytime soon. I'm not worried about missiles, so shield generator is probably a low priority. So, probably the ECM systems.
When you say that, I think sensor scattering. Are you talking about
The
com jams?
comm and fire control jamming.
Okay. Integrating that within the existing system is it's going to be a bit more difficult because you're essentially dealing with a bleeding edge model that you have to interconnect these new systems into these old systems. And again, there's some Kyber based tech here, but yeah, if you have a space transport repair roll,
I can totally do a
you
space
can
transport repair roll.
you can give that a shot.
I'd ask Rory for help, but it sounds like he's busy. That's okay, because we have a maintenance droid we stole a while back, and I have reset. So
All the droids.
Also, I'm going to put a point into starships now, because I'm working with a starship.
you want space transport repair if you're working on if you're talking about this ship.
So, transport?
It's
Repair?
called space transport repair.
My gosh.
Yeah, I know. So specific. I can't talk either right now.
Repair. D.
In which case, helping us with counter training time. have to roll for both of them, or do we count them as one roll?
Well, you're shifting over individual systems.
Okay, so I have to roll twice.
29. The chip is that. Do you just have a simple starship repair kit? Like, what kind of tools do you have available for this?
Well, I have the fabrication shop on the ship. I have a full toolkit back at the junkyard that I can bring over, and then I have the utility belt toolkit, on myself. Plus, I have the toolkit the astromech comes with, / the maintenance droid, which is literally just a rolling toolkit. So,
Okay.
I took a 1D toolkit bonus.
And this is the communications, is this the comm jamming first?
Probably.
I needed the flag drop on my location.
Okay. Note that the comm system on board the Raider is technically more advanced, though it is not geared towards jamming. The system you're putting into it is an older generation system, but is geared towards jamming.
I don't think I have to move the entire common array. I just have to move, the add-ons that allow you to do the jamming.
Well, I'd imagine that there's a certain amount of integration into the comm system, because this isn't a pirate mod.
No, I understand there's integration. I'm just saying, like, the Raiders comm system doesn't need to be, does not need to be replaced. I just need to take the add-on off the shuttle and put it on the Raider. Because I was assuming, it sounded like, as I understand it with how these systems work, it is a module that attaches to the comm system versus, being built into the comm system.
If it was an aftermarket mod, again, like a pirate mod or something like that, I agree with you. But as I understand it, these ships are built to these specifications, so it'd be built into the comm system.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I'm just saying, from a, from a technical standpoint, it doesn't seem to make much sense to me to have it be entirely integrated, because what that means is if the part breaks, you have to, pull the entire system versus just pulling the busted part.
You keep it.
Yeah, but it's...
You keep it.
The easier way to describe this is there's the normal system that has extended range because it has basically better antennas with better software to account for noise and distance. So what Tristan's trying to now do is add in antennas and other systems that add programming to allow it to basically throw out noise on its own sensor range.
That's it, because according to the wiki, it is a separate system that uses, just goes through the comm suite.
So
they can't, because they say it's an entire ECM suite, according to the wiki version anyway, which is getting their information from the technical manual.
For the shuttle?
For the shuttle, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm transferring the hardware, that particular hardware, and then plugging it into the Raider.
So it's not replacing anything; it's adding stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was under the impression it was integrated into the system. Okay. Where are you physically putting the extra hardware though? Because I figure there's now extra buttons places.
What I would probably have to do is, probably have to, physically replace the console to get the extra buttons in there.
Okay.
So what I might have to do is actually take the, console out of the shuttle and put it in the Raider.
Okay.
And then make, connections, which would be part of the repair roll.
One day at a time. That's how we're going to get through this. One day at a time.
Assuming it's using an analog interface and not a digital interface where I can just add an extra set of commands.
I mean, you could go Mech Warrior and add both.
Well, the First Order, from what we've seen on screen, seems to be using the same Star Wars style buttons and tech.
Yeah, I think we've seen a couple digital consoles, but for the most part, it seems to be the standard Star Wars fare. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we already have the Normandy, guys. Come on. We might as well just add in the
everything else.
You might as well add in the Omni tool,
the comm sweep.
Now, I'm not going to ask for the Mass Effect 3 Andromeda Omni tool I could stab you with, but you might as well give us the holographic computer from Mass Effect 1.
You want Omni tools? You need to go to the Zornverse. We actually built those, including the Omni Blade. David was cursing us as soon as the laser knife came out in EOE because that opened up the Omni Blade.
Oh yeah, that is a thing. And doesn't that also exist? Because I remember it also existing in Saga. Thank you, Tristan. You remind me of something awesome. Oh god, imagine if Dimitri had that. Is there a martial art that lets me use like knives as a part of it?
There
So
are
I can
ones
get a
that say
brawling
so
roll?
in the fluff, but they don't give you a mechanical benefit.
Damn, I can't get a brawling roll with a knife?
No,
Damn.
knives are melee combat.
Damn. Because you know that would have been broken with me. Oh well.
Though if you're a Jedi or a Jensari, you can learn a martial art that allows you to get a free punch action when you use a lightsaber.
I'm already playing one monk. I don't need to play another.
Hey, Jensari are not monks.
I mean mechanically. I'd basically be playing a monk at that point. But
Oh, I hope it never comes up, but if it does, the escape pods are here.
the escape pods are at the bridge.
Yeah.
Got it. Wait, there's not escape pods in the lower deck?
Nope.
Okay.
There wasn't room to fit them on the map.
Why are there escape pods? Well, I guess if you're on the bridge, it makes sense.
I mean, isn't most of the crew only supposed to be in the bridge when it's operating anyways?
I'd say you're either going to be in the bridge, or in engineering, which is right behind the bridge, or you're going to be in a gunwell.
Where are the gunwells anyways?
Not on this map.
Can we just say they're...
In theory, they should be mid-ship, top and on the first and second deck. One for the top turret, one for the bottom turret. So probably right about here.
I'm also
Dimitri
gonna
calls
go
top.
decorate. I'm also gonna go decorate one of the gunwells, and that one's gonna be my personal one.
You get to have the bottom one then.
I like
wanna
being
be
on
near the
top.
escape
Thank you very much.
I want to be near an escape pod. I don't care.
How about this? You two can do a spar session. Whoever wins takes the top.
Trial of possession.
I don't know how that would go because I have brawling and she wouldn't be allowed to use lightsabers against me, obviously.
Well, actually,
That would
I
be
should have
interesting.
it there if I use
who initiated
lightsabers.
the trial? Because they determine how the fight happens.
But no, I'm just gonna go. I'm not even gonna let anybody know I'm doing it until after I've painted it all pink and pretty.
Well,
There's even ponies and unicorns.
Who cares?
God damn it.
That's not gonna matter to Dimitri. You'd have to fight Dimitri out of it.
Oh my gosh, you are basically Rocket.
Mm.
You really are Rocket right now, Eric. You love weapons. You're like, no, you're gonna have to fight me. Yeah, and all I can imagine is trying to rip a raccoon from a trash can. Like,
I do not like weapons.
In the weapons locker.
oh yeah, you don't like weapons. You
Well,
love
they got to
weapons.
populate it when they got it.
That is not entirely true. I'm okay with weapons. I'm not possessed by weapons.
I mean, yeah, you're not Sierra levels of it, but
I mean, I'm not joking. This character doesn't care about weapons.
20 hold-up blasters?
Sure, you just care about your one weapon. Because it's
Sky is a blades girl. She likes melee weapons. Not huge fan on blasters, but she likes the close range weapons.
You know who you sound like? You sound like Sayla.
Me or her?
who?
Does Sayla not like blasters?
She has one, but you'll know she's never used it.
That is very true.
Who is Salem?
Zeltron NPC from the Zorn game.
Ah.
Is that what Sky is then?
They're very similar.
My breasts are larger.
Oh god.
That's why she's able to roll one more D in her brawl because it's an extra D. Because hers is double D instead of just D.
If there's a horror size, then they're bigger than hers.
Too bad I
I'm
can't
sorry.
see from the
It's
block.
just I saw the chance for like, oh, we have D and double D. Might as well. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna take my shot.
Not gonna waste my shot.
Okay. So let's see. You've done the 4 days for that. Give me. Okay. Okay, and people were increasing skills they didn't necessarily use last session. I know your technical is 4, and you put 4 into transport repair. Anyone else?
As far as how we're spending our dice?
As far as how you're spending your experience points on skills you didn't use last session.
I don't know what to spend it on.
So wait, I'm spending 4 on space transport repair?
It costs you 4 XP to raise it because you have 4 dice in technical.
Okay, now I understand how that works. Okay.
Yeah.
Any
So
recommendations from the party?
So to get 1D in space transport repair, I put it 4 points into it.
You put 4 points, gets you a +1 pip. So you would have a total of 4D plus 1. Or, i.e., technical +1.
Yeah, here's how it works. For skills that are not listed on your sheet as having a higher die code, it is assumed to be at your attribute level.
Okay, I think so.
And you have to raise it a total of 3 times for it to go up to the next die code.
Yeah.
So you
Okay, no, I get that. It's just that. Okay, so I'm trying to understand how to do like the sub. So for say I have technical 4D.
You have technical 4D. You just bought the space transport skill, so that is now at 4D plus 1.
Yeah. Because it was assumed to be at 4D before, even though it's unlisted.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I get it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to you about that because I'm like, what?
I also have under the data net a.
It did not help.
Oh, it didn't help. Okay.
No, I tried. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
I'm still open for suggestions.
That's also part of the reason why I haven't really done anything yet. Is because I wanted to double check on things.
I don't know what to spend my XP on.
If you guys have any questions, by all means.
Hi, I don't know how to spend my XP for the last 2 sessions. Besides knowing that I need to become a pilot.
I seek guidance.
Okay. Sky, Sierra, are you having questions in the same line as Eric, or different questions?
No, I know how to spend my XP. I don't know what to spend it on. So I'm just asking for suggestions and guidance. But if you help them, I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I'm laying here looking pretty.
But you're so far away. You're like miles towards Midlow.
But I'm definitely not going anywhere. I'm going to be home all night.
That's true. Okay. Okay. Eric, do you have an idea of what skills you want to raise?
Kinda.
Okay. Are you wanting?
I mean, you don't have to worry about me that much. You told me how to do it. I know how to do it now.
Okay.
But yeah, my 1 point to get everything up. Because I have
So
1D.
actually, so here's a question that's actually very important for me.
Yep.
So, can you increase your actual like skill, such as dexterity, or not?
Oh, your attributes?
You can
Yes.
you can increase your attribute. Your race determines the maximum it can be, but you can increase your attribute. It costs you a value equal to 10
I
times
see.
the die code.
Okay, so if I do, like,
can use-
if I want to get like strength, like up into 3D plus 1 instead of just straight 3D, it would cost 10.
It would,
30.
It would say 10 times, so it would cost you
Okay.
30.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If it's 3D, it's 30. If it's 2D, it's 20.
Okay.
That's so
But
cool.
when you raise an attribute, it raises everything below it by the same amount.
Yeah.
Okay, that. Okay. Okay, yeah.
Bye.
Okay, because the way they presented it in the book was so confusing. I'm like, because it was like, for example, it had dexterity 3D, and then it had like blaster 1D. So I was like, okay, it adds 1D to it. I'm like, okay.
That's a way of doing it, because that's the way I used to do it on my sheet. Is it tells you how much extra skill you have over the stat.
Yeah, I think I just prefer it that way, to be honest.
So here's a
Okay,
question.
so I have a lot of points to actually spend because I actually did attributes that way because I did not know. That is my fault for not asking. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have some time to just go through things, and I'm probably gonna have to pitch ideas to you, or pitch ideas to be like, hey, do you think I could upgrade this, and blah blah blah. Because, yeah. That being said, do we have anything planned besides that?
Oh, I mean, I've been working on stuff in case people got further quickly. So yeah, I could move on to other things. If you'd like.
I'm fine with moving on, or just ending it here since it's already 10 o'clock.
Whatever. Just curious.
I am more than happy to move on.
Oh yeah.
Yes, after several days of the handcuff and fire hydrant, I think I finally nailed it down.
What are you talking about?
You don't want to know what she's talking about.
Well, too bad. I'm asking.
The what was it? The admiral guy? Not the admiral guy. Whatever he is. He asked me what I did, and I told him I danced at a place in the red light district, and he said, "What kind of dance?" And I said, "Oh, something involving handcuffs and a fire hydrant." That was like the best I could come up with. And then he's like, "Oh, I would like to see that. Maybe I can convince you to dance for the miners so we can quell rioting." It's just like, yay! But it'll cost you. So, in case he ever takes me up on that offer, I had to learn how to do it. So,
But
now, best time as ever.
Just feel the force flowing through you.
Flowing through you, over you, just like that fire hydrant.
how much time do you guys want to take due to doing stuff with the ship and your own skill training? A minimum of 6
6 days?
as a minimum. Do you guys want to spend any extra time doing things? You want to let some time to lapse?
Jen.
Do we just want to go with 2 weeks again? That's worked out well with us so far.
Yeah, we can do 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll take at least 2 weeks because I am going to be having our resident pilot train the dog how to pilot.
So you're putting 1 point in.
Yes.
Well, which one?
I mean, I have 21 character points. What do you want me to drive/fly? I already have one in 2D plus 1 in repulsor lift operations.
Well, couldn't hurt to raise your repulsor lift 1. Space transports is definitely a secondary that we probably want to, get another pilot on. So probably want to put a point in that.
Okay, that's 2. That's
That should be
3 points so far.
Yeah, 3 points so far. You want to put a point in gunnery, maybe?
Sure, and I use them so you don't have to give me training.
Yeah, so you don't need training time on that one.
Whoops.
And I don't need vehicle
come
weapons because the
here.
Tachicomas don't use vehicle weapons.
They do if you're using the guns versus the droid.
Really?
If
Damn.
you're firing it, not the droid, it's vehicle blaster.
Then, yeah, I would need one of those. That's, I have dexterity 4, so it's 4 points right there. So that puts me at 7 points used now.
Yep.
And then, what are grenades?
The grenade skill.
It's silly, but the grenade skill, yeah.
Which is
You know what? I have 4D in grenades. I really don't care about throwing a grenade.
Yeah.
So, next up is,
You okay there, Eric? Kinda breathing alive there.
I'm just walking up and down stairs right now.
I advise
Okay.
everyone puts a point in dodge if they haven't already.
Oh yeah, I can do that
that's-
too.
That's always good.
Blaster would be good, or some weapon skill would be good too, but definitely dodge.
Actually,
Yeah.
here's the question: when it comes to skills, do you pay the total cost, or do you pay the cost of your attribute when you're upping a skill?
Total cost. So so if you have more ranks in the skill than you have in the stat, you pay that die code instead.
So it's
Got
kind
it.
of like exalted, kind of.
Well, like Eric has 8D in search.
I have 70 in search,
Oh.
8D in tracking,
So
and
so you have 70 in search. That means it would cost you 7 points to raise search 1 hit.
not entirely true because I get a +1 from racial stuff. That doesn't count towards skill. Or does it do that because I have sharp senses?
It doesn't count towards the cost of raising it.
So I have 6D in it, so instead of paying 4,
You would pay 6.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm finally getting it. So, for example,
Your skill?
okay, no. Let me say it back. It's easier that way for me. Okay, so let's say I have dexterity 3. Dexterity 3. So I spend 3 points to put into dodge.
That would get you a total dodge of 3D plus 1.
Okay. If I spend another 3, does it go up to 2, or do I spend 4?
It would go up to 3D. It would still cost you 3 points because it has not gone up to the next die code yet.
Okay, now I get. Okay, that makes sense.
That's it. You spend points equal to its die code,
Okay, that makes sense.
and you cannot go more than +1 per session.
Okay,
Permission.
I'm sorry, permission. Yeah, he's right, permission.
that makes sense.
So you can't
Okay.
dump all your XP now and raise one skill through the roof. You can only go up +1 pip right now.
Okay,
So saving
that
XP does not necessarily benefit you.
that makes a
Except
ton
for
of
having
sense.
unlimited CP, so you have unlimited power.
Yeah.
Because
Because you spend a CP, you add a power die to your
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
not turn a skill die into a power die.
Okay, now
Add a power die.
When you get to
I-
+3, it goes up to the next die.
I finally get it.
So if you
That
raised
finally
it to
makes
say 3D, so if you raised it to say 3D plus 3, it becomes 4D.
Mm-hmm. So that's 7.
Oh, wait a second. I just realized something. I can make myself smarter now, guys. I have 21 points. I can make one of my attributes be 1 plus 1 higher.
That is true.
Congrats.
Is it worth it?
Mechanical and still have 10 points left over.
Sensors.
And then spend the 10 points on getting my vehicle blaster, the gunnery, and what else up?
We were talking
Space
space
transport.
transports.
And repulsor lift.
Yeah.
And I'd still have, that would be 10 plus 7. I'd still have 4 points left.
There you go. And because you're raising the stat, you know that raises all the skills under it.
Guys,
Yeah.
the old dog is learning new tricks.
You're not really old.
And we're taking 2 weeks. That means I get time to get the Rakshasa online.
Remember, training time eats that up if you're doing anything that requires training time.
I didn't raise anything that required training time.
He did.
No, I take it back. I did do one thing that required training time. I put a whole 2 points into lightsaber repair.
What was that already at?
I got it up to 2D plus 2.
Okay, so that would be 4 days unless you have like a trainer.
I have to learn from Sky. I can't just...
Oh, her construction skill is higher than that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then it'd be 2 days.
Yeah.
So,
So that brings me up to day 8 of 14 or whatever. I forget how many week is on this planet, but... Yeah, that's still enough time to get the Rakshasa online.
So what? So you're telling me
what
you're
was
building
that?
a Mad Cat from BattleTech right now?
No, the Rakshasa is its own mech type. It's not a Mad Cat.
Is there a better picture of it than what you showed?
I posted 2 of them.
Honestly, it looks more like the catapult.
It looks like a catapult or a Mad Cat.
It's
Let me
the
look at it again.
illegitimate light mech love child of the 2.
It needs to change the front of it. Please don't make it like that.
Well, it's probably going to be closer to the front of what the ATPT looks like.
I can accept that. Just not the way that disgusting front looks.
Well, again, you can look it up online. There are different pictures of it. I just didn't want to take the time to go digging through Google.
Can you not just make it look like a catapult and call it good?
That requires
I mean,
too much extensive changing to the chassis. I'm limited
Okay,
by
I think I know.
I'm limited by the design.
What do we have right now?
We have an ATPT.
18. There
Did you
is
ever
no.
play Star Wars Rogue Squadron?
No, but I can see it right now. It's basically the thing that's in Star Wars Rebels. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, that's the ATPT. All-terrain personnel transport.
I'd say it's not exactly a fancy.
You know what? I would say let's devote enough downtime to do that. I want a mech warrior, like a proper catapult.
I can't turn it into a catapult. 1, we don't have missiles.
There we go.
2,
I
figured
I don't have the facilities to literally tear it apart and rebuild it from scratch into a catapult.
Yeah.
Well, he might be able to use the recycling center for that. That would be rather noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be too high key of what we're doing.
I don't think it's illegal. Come on, guys.
I'd say the physics are literally not there.
We don't have the facilities to do it, I know.
But
We don't have the
it's literally
facility.
It's literally the first mech we're building. As we get more parts and better facilities and different units,
Yeah, and more ways to get around them not noticing us. Oh yeah.
that said, we kind of have to add it to our journal at some point so I can, redig our stats.
So here's a question.
Yeah. I need a custom slot in the Maquis folder like you did for the Banshee and the Tacoma.
So here's a question. This would be a question for Crow. But what would he be training me in? The shuttle or the Raider?
The Raider's the new ship, so I'd probably be training you in that. If only because he's doing repairs in the Raider anyway, so what he'd probably be doing is, putting you in simulation mode while he's under the comms console, and then check your numbers when he's done, kind of thing.
Is that what we're calling our ship, the Raider?
No, that's the class of the ship.
That's the class. Unless somebody tells me otherwise, Crow's calling it the Kaital, which is roughly translated Mando for Kyber blood. An intentional Charlie Sheen joke.
No, that's fine.
Winning.
I don't get the Charlie. I don't get the Charlie Sheen thing, but
Kyber blood.
They sound almost similar.
You underestimate my my ability to be
Uncultured.
Yes, uncultured. Thank you. Like it took me until like 5 summers ago to see Jaws.
Oh, I still haven't seen Jaws as far as that goes.
Well, it's just I don't see movies.
But yeah, maybe
I don't.
That
Eric
wasn't from a movie.
Point is, I don't do pop culture except like Star Wars.
No, you don't.
He was really high on an interview and said he was powered by tiger blood.
I have no.
I eat cocaine, I think.
Wasn't he also in that same interview said he had AIDS or something like that?
Yeah. He was very messed up at the time.
David, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
If I spend a lot of time in the gym, can I raise one of the stats for free?
I'm sorry. What did you just ask? I think I'm not sure if I heard you correctly.
Hey, I have to ask because that's the only place Dimitri's going to be.
I could count that as having a trainer.
Oh boy.
I'm not being serious, by the way, David. I just wanted to know what you'd say.
Okay.
Are you sure? You're not being serious?
I'm not being serious yet. If there isn't a martial art that lets me use a laser sword while I'm using my martial arts skills instead, then I don't really need it.
To be honest, I'm just probably gonna buy tech to modify the shit out of this armor so Rory doesn't suck so much.
I'm gonna go buy a monkey, guys.
Actually, I know one thing Rory would want to do, and probably would have done it some time ago at least, is to get some kind of investigation or get somebody to look into the disappearance of his mother. Like, he would pay credits for it, but he doesn't want to like make it, like very noticeable. He's not going to use Rebel in the connections. He's just like, well, he's not going to make it a Rebel operation, essentially.
Well, the thing is that there's only us. There is no Rebels.
Well, I mean, yeah, fair. Insurrectionists.
There isn't even any of that besides us yet. There is no hashtag resistance.
For what it's worth, Teldarin has been calling you guys seditionists.
As I am, we are seditionists.
I actually like our name. It beats being called Rebel Scum for a change.
I mean, at some point we need to start getting called the Maquis, but I have no idea where the fuck that name drop's going to come from. So
I actually have a few thoughts as the way come up from the population.
Where did Marquis even come from?
Maquis is like off-time showing.
Maquis, one, comes from the, apparently it was a word for the French resistance, and two, it comes from the rebellion in Star Trek, which is also where this ship comes from.
Yeah.
Well, we can always tag and be like, the Maquis was here.
But we don't even know where the Maquis. Maquis is French. None of our cultures are French. We are. We're mostly like Samoan / Vietnamese. We're mostly a Pacific in culture.
Hey. I guess so.
Mostly. I said mostly. Except you. You're like Jamaican or something like that.
I'd say Zeltron or Jamaican, apparently.
Zeltron or Jamaican.
And wasn't Jamaica ruled by the French for a while?
Among other things.
Yeah.
I mean, there was the. It depended on which island you were on.
I feel like all the European countries came and stuck their dick in Jamaica, so it's okay.
That would be the entire world.
Yeah.
Except for Asia, for some reason.
They never got Liberia.
It was too warm.
I love that video so much.
I wish we had missile launchers, but we don't. So I'm gonna have to put those on the shoulder and put them in the arms.
If you take it from the Crate's Blood stores, you can give it concussion missiles.
Yeah, but that'd be Starfighter scale missiles on a walker.
True, it'd be harder to shoot at walkers for some reason.
But yeah, that's at least
I don't
one thing
think
Roy
Armstrong
would want to
got
do
the walker
to
scale,
at least
Oh!
say it's done.
I know I can make them grenade launchers.
And
Oh, then I can use the compressed air launching technology we have in the Tacoma.
do you have anti-vehicle grenades?
No, but it already had a concussion grenade launcher on it. And for some reason, doesn't have a scale listed.
And it's assumed to be the scale of the unit.
I don't know, I can put the launchers on there and just have them be empty right now.
Am I hearing vehicle scale missile launchers?
That is the hope is to get Walker or larger scale missiles on here. Currently, however, we do not have
Ammo for it?
Okay, Eric, there is, in the journal, there is an alternative picture for it, because it's the picture I have on hand. And by all rights, the price should probably be different. So I will change that.
Okay, that doesn't look anywhere near as bad as the first two you showed me.
Say $10,000 worth of work. Well, it's all the same unit,
Well, those cannons are probably 5,000 apiece by themselves.
and I moved 4 cannons. So,
Okay.
okay, well, plus the arm actuator, so maybe call it 30,000. Extra 5,000.
Yeah.
Because we need to know a price value for repairs.
Where is this? In the Rebel
Remember
Loot
that
crate?
walker we stole a long time ago?
No, is this the Rebel Loot crate or?
In the Rebel Self subfolder, there's a ships and then walkers folder.
Okay.
I was like, all our
Cool.
all the custom vehicles we've designed are in the Rebel Self folder.
Okay.
Our ATGT isn't in there.
No, the garbage truck is not in there because we did not design that.
Well, you did that.
I invented its existence, but it's just a garbage truck.
Just a garbage truck, he says.
Well, it's got nothing on it. It literally is just a garbage truck.
We need to turn it into a proper ATGT then.
Well, I actually think I need to go because it is getting close to 10.
Explaining XP and stuff took the last of the remaining time, so
Yeah, I apologize, but it's just like.
it's fine.
No, it's understandable because we need to. I need to know it. It wasn't just you.
Yeah.
I know.
But what's Walker operation? There we go.
That's it. Walker operations is under mechanical. So if you want to put a point in that, I can start teaching you how to be a mech warrior.
I shall teach you the way. You shall teach
What is
you
power
the
suit
way.
operation under?
Also, any vehicle operation skill is under mechanical.
Anything like needs that actual operations is mechanical.
Yeah, it's like if
The
you're operating a
more-
piece of equipment, it's mechanical. If you're repairing equipment, it's technical. Yeah, strap a bunch of jetpacks to it, give it jump jets.
If I actually changed it enough, I don't think
Why give it jump
counts.
jets? We have anti-grav engines.
Well, remember, anti-grav engines, unless I get it from an airspeeder, only lets it hover a couple feet off the ground.
Oh yeah.
Actually, you could get Gev skirts.
Yeah, so I could turn it into a Dom from Gundam, but... Well, I wasn't sure if I changed the cockpit enough for the skill to change.
Well, I mean, there's custom controls to move those arms, though, right? It didn't originally have arms.
No, that's true.
Actually, no. I know what our first mech should be. Because we're making a mech. Our first mech should be a locust.
I looked at the Locust. It doesn't look like a Locust.
No, I'm talking about when we make our first mech instead of modifying a walker.
Ah. Well, the idea was, at least for most of the campaign, is they're probably just going to be modified walkers, unless, again, we luck into an actual production facility somewhere.
Kanata is a production facility.
Yes, but we're a long way off from being able to take Kanata, or at least a facility in Kanata, without them noticing. I think if we jacked a walker yard or a shipyard, they'd notice.
No, but if you're paying a private walker yard to build you a construction walker that's not armed, they're not going to bat an eye at that.
Yeah, but we're in the First Order. I don't think they have private walker yards.
I say, because remember, everyone serves the state in the First Order.
We are in Soviet Russia.
There's ways to get it to where you can get a private walker for your construction company that serves the First Order.
That's the thing you're missing. The way it's been billed, it does not seem like they're companies. Everything is the military.
The best way I could see it, like, if they're occupying a planet like this, what they've probably done is have protocol officers
Yeah.
at the companies that have sidearms.
Actually, this might not be communism per se. This is more like fascism.
Yeah.
More state-run stuff. But
And so, yeah, everything is the state.
everything is state-run.
State-owned, state-controlled.
Privatization. What's that?
So
Like the fact that Crow has something is more or less like he was probably paid by he still works for the state.
It's like,
But
I run the state junkyard. Which means I might actually get called to help salvage that Star Destroyer. Or rather, I was planning on going up there to try and salvage it anyway, which probably I'll also make at least a trip up there during the time skip. And I'm guessing,
By the time you would get there, provided you do not immediately go back, it would have been recovered and brought to.
Okay, I wasn't sure how bad the wreck was. Whether it was one of those they'd have to leave it there.
It wasn't completely scuttled. If they had, all they needed is to get a tug and tug the Hulk away.
Okay, they just needed to be towed.
They would not have fought him for that.
Yeah.
They would have called the station.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I was under the impression it was a much more catastrophic.
Well, the way with what was rolled, it takes heavy damage. Like, okay, it takes heavy damage. The ship is rendered, useless, and I'm like, okay, so it suffered an amount of damage